Hey everyone, it's Amanda from Notetracks, and today I'm swinging by to give you a really quick tutorial on how you could start using Notetracks as a podcast collaboration tool. If you've ever worked on a podcast episode alongside editors or producers, you've probably been sharing feedback utilizing emails, waiting for responses, sharing timestamps, and probably getting them mixed up. So if you're interested in learning how you could start using Notetracks to refine your feedback process, then keep watching. The very first thing we're going to do is we're going to click the new project button, and you're going to select your file type depending on what kind of podcast you're working on. If you have a video podcast, you could use Notetracks to collaborate on that, but today we are just doing an audio podcast. So now that I have my file type selected, I'm just going to name my project, and I'm going to click done. Once that's finished, we'll be greeted by the workspace, and to collaborate on a podcast episode, one of the first things you're going to have to do is, of course, import it. So Notetracks has a variety of ways that you can import a file. You can click either of these two buttons here, or you can drag and drop into the workspace. However, we do know a lot of podcast editors and producers like to store their episodes in Dropbox or Google Drive, so you can utilize these two buttons down here to import directly from those platforms. I don't have drag and drop. I'm not importing from any of those platforms. So today I'm just going to select the file from my computer. Now that the file's been imported, I'm going to teach you guys how we can use Notetracks commenting features to leave feedback. And what we're going to do first is we're going to utilize these playback tools at the bottom just to navigate within the episode where we would like to leave our comments. Additionally, you could also just click on the waveform itself to move the cursor around, and you could also leave comments that way. To begin to leave a comment, you can click the new comment button, and at 10 seconds in, I hear a dog barking, so I'm going to leave a comment for my editor, remove background noise here, and I'm going to click post. Now, as you can see, the comment is visually available in the workspace for everybody to see, even when they're editing the episode or drawing on the episode or doing whatever. Your comment will always be available to view, and anybody who's working with you can reply to it just clicking the reply button. Or if you have someone on your team who's, a man of very little words, they could also just utilize the emoji reaction button here too. So additionally, other than just using this comment button, you could also double click on the waveform to leave a comment. So as you see, just double clicked, the comment's at 3 seconds in, and you could post it, and again, it will show up visually on the workstation as well. Additionally, if you would like to move your comment along the episode, you could do that by selecting this little green triangle here and just kind of dragging along where you would like the comment to go. As you can see, the timestamp is moving along with the comment, so you can get a really precise comment to where you'd want your edit to be, for example, by utilizing this feature. Now that I've taught you guys how to comment on a podcast episode and collaborate that way, I'm going to teach you guys really quick how to share your project with your team. You're going to click the Share Project button in the top right corner, and you'll be greeted by this screen. To begin, how you can start is by inviting people via their email addresses. So you can type this in here, and then you could adjust their permissions to can edit, can comment, can view. This can be really handy if you are a podcast editor, for example, and you're sending the draft back and forth to the podcaster. If you only want them to be able to comment, you're able to do that. Additionally, we also have these buttons where you're able to share to various communication platforms. So we've got Gmail, Messenger, WhatsApp, Slack, and Teams, a really nice variety there. Additionally, you can also activate a public link to share with someone who doesn't have a Notetracks account. So let's say you're working with an editor only for one episode. You can activate this public link, send it directly to them, and they won't have to sign up for a Notetracks account in order to be able to use the program, which is really, really nice. You could also select down here where you'd like the playback to start. So when the person you send the episode over to opens it, it'll be directly where you want them to see it, which is really, really handy. So make sure to check that box if that's something you're interested in. And lastly, you're also able to adjust the privacy settings to invites only or anybody on the web. So now that I've shown you guys how you can use Notetracks as a podcast collaboration tool, I know for a fact you'll be able to refine your feedback processes with your team, and it's going to absolutely change the way that you work on podcasts. If you're interested in learning more about Notetracks, check out our website at notetracks.com today, or check out our YouTube for some more tutorials. I've been Amanda from Notetracks. I'll see you soon.